got to put in some work right now with one of our favorite celeb sister girls. She has been in movies since she was a kid in Eve's Bayou way back in the day. Now she's got a huge hit going on with Michael Ealy, and we've seen her do her 30-day challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to put your hands together for my girl, Miss Meagan Good. Hi, Meagan. How are you? You look gorgeous. Meagan Good's in the building, y'all. Make some noise. You look amazing.
Thank you.
So what's been going on with you? Talk to me. I heard you got these movies going on. I heard we're doing a challenge.
Yeah.
First off, your body is already banging. What kind of challenge?
Thank you. It's a 30-day challenge, and we just are finishing up, actually. And for me, it was really about how do I create a community of women so that they can come together, they can support each other, they can uplift each other, and we can kind of have a launch pad to whatever our goals are. So for me, you know, I'm in good shape, but I want to be in better shape. I just turned 38.
She just turned 38. Woo!
So, you know, I'm trying to like walk into 40s, 50s being in great shape and great health. And then also it's about that time to start a family. So
wait a minute. Yes, I heard this. Give us some exclusive. So you're really, you and Devon? You and Devon Franklin are so cute together.
Yeah.
And so you're really ready to start with the family now.
I'm as ready as I'm gonna be. Yeah.
So are you guys going to go and take time off? Because I hear that some people take time away from their projects and everything when they're about to, but then other folks are still engrossed in the Hollywood lifestyle once you have a baby.
You know, I don't know. I think it's all gonna depend on how I feel when I get into it. I mean, a part of me, I think I waited so long because I was afraid to take time off. And especially as a woman in this industry.
It's crazy.
Yes, and so I don't know. I'll see. I'll take it as it comes, and whatever I'm feeling led to do at the time, then that's what I'll do.
How has it been for you as a woman coming up as a kid in the industry, and you've seen things change? Have you noticed different things that you have to do now that you are, you know, a little more seasoned in the game?
Well, I'll say what I have noticed is like the insurgence of like Black women starting to really get some opportunities.
Yes.
Praise the Lord.
Finally, right?
You know, I did this show called Deception a few years back, and the year before is when Scandal started. The year after that is when How to Get Away with Murder started. Empire started, and it was like all these Black women as leads on TV shows.
That's practically unheard of at the same time.
It's totally. The show that I did, I was only the second Black woman in 30 years to be the lead of a TV show after Diane Carroll. So
you have got to be kidding me
about how the shift is starting to happen, and it's really a beautiful thing.
That's amazing. All right, so I want to know what you're working on now movie-wise. I think they said you were doing something now. What's the latest movie?
Yeah, I have the film that I directed. It's my directorial debut.
Yay!
It's premiering here. Thank you.
So wait a minute. What made you want to go into the arena of directing?
I love serving. And I really care about this younger generation of women. And I want to see them have opportunities that I struggled to have when I was younger. I want to see them win. I want to see them have a variety of opportunities. And so for me, directing was like, how can I create vehicles for all of us to be able to shine and to give some new people a chance? And the young lady who plays my daughter, her name is Lexi Underwood. She just turned 15, and she just booked a TV show with Kerry Washington playing her daughter called Little Fires.
Wow.
So it's just like, it makes my heart smile. I just want to see us win.
That's amazing. All right, so did you write this movie as well?
No. So my co-director, first of all, I think we made history. 2 Black women co-directing a movie together.
Nice.
First of all, Tamara Bass.
Round of applause for that.
She wrote it, and it was a passion project we tried to get made for years, and when God said it was time, it was time.
Always in due season.
Yeah.
Do you feel like behind the scenes you want to go back and tell them, okay, so you need to move like this? Is that what you do when you're the director? I mean, I don't know how it would be being an actress who's used to being in front of the camera. Do you feel like you have to act the scene for them?
No, I actually love directing because I don't got to go through hair or makeup. I just come in my sweats, put my little hat on, and come to set and serve the actors, whatever they need, whatever I think will elevate the scene. Sometimes it's acting tips, but a lot of times it's just, really figuring out how to come from your soul and your spirit and understand the scene, what the character's going through, how they interact, and that kind of thing. And so I just love it. For me, it's just fun, and it's not about me. That's the thing that I love, Because when you're an actor, a lot of times it's about you on set. Everyone's like, you need to get touched up. Do you need this? Do you need that? And that's fine, but I've done that for 30 years. At this point, I want to serve somebody else, and that makes me really happy. So.
Do you think you and your husband would work on a film together, like in behind the scenes, directing and all that?
I think so.
Is that something coming up? Are we getting an exclusive?
I'm looking forward to it because honestly, the only film we've done together was Jumping the Broom, and that was before we were dating.
Right.
So I'm like, baby, what we doing now? What we doing now? So, yeah,
All right, so, okay, let's talk about that as a married woman. And because your husband happens to be a pastor, motivational speaker, and all this, people try and hold you to this crazy standard of whatever. How do you deal with that? And how do you stay in grace and not just, snap on it? Because even when I read the comments, I'm like, will y'all let this little woman live?
Right. Well, first of all, he's not a pastor.
What is he then? Why do we have that misconception?
So for clarity, my husband's not a pastor. His day job is that he is a film producer.
He's a film producer.
He's also a minister.
And a minister.
A motivational speaker, an author. And at the end of the day, for us, it's really about serving God with our craft and however God calls us to. And I think that people do sometimes hold me to a standard that they create or they feel. And I don't always think that people are trying to be mean or nasty. I mean, sometimes they are, but I think a lot of times people kind of insert themselves in an effort to basically protect you. And I'm like, I receive that, but at the end of the day, I have a relationship with God, and it's not a religious relationship. It's a relationship where I talk to him.
It's a spiritual connection.
Yes. And I talk to him. Thank you.
Y'all can clap for that. Clap for that.
So I let him lead me at the end of the day, and he's the only judge. And for me, it's really about letting him lead me every single step that I take. And at the end of the day, if someone feels I'm doing something wrong, that's okay. Listen, pray for me, at the end of the day. But I think we have to be careful, especially as Christians, to not slander each other and not come at each other a certain way. We need to come at each other in love, and it's not always about if the person receives it or not. It's about your heart. What's your intention? And that intention is not just what you're feeling, it's also how you give it to the person. I think that's super important. So I think that's something that we have to work on, because a lot of times when I do come up against that, it makes me sad when non-Christians see how Christians treat each other.
And that's why there's so much fracturing going on in Christianity, period, because people see, well, she's not acting like an alleged Christian or whatever.
Yeah. I just think at the end of the day, it's about walking in love, Yeah. And let's let God be God. And if he tells us to tell someone something, let's tell them and let's be obedient. And other times it's just about praying for the person. But let's walk in love and treat each other with love.
That's a whole word right there, Meagan. That's good. So I know that you and your hubby wrote the book, The Wait.
Yes.
And now are you guys doing outreach ministry? Because I think I've seen you at your name being at marriage ministries and everything.
Yeah.
How is that? Because you're starting off as this actress, you're doing your thing, and now you're in a whole movement ministry, for real.
It's so crazy because at the end of the day, we didn't set out to do that. When we were being celibate before we got married, someone just asked me about it, and I was honest about it. And then that started the conversation with him when people had found out how long he had been celibate, because he, was preaching, and he wanted to make sure that what he was doing in his private life was what he was doing when he got out there and preached to people. Yeah. And so it kind of just took on a life of its own, just being honest and, just allowing God to use us. And I feel that everything that we experience in life, good and bad, I think when we're transparent is when God's really able to use us. And I think it's, for us, it's just about being honest and it's just become
authenticity
is
what connects.
Authenticity is a superpower.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
We love it. Well, thank you so much for stopping by.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
And you said your movie is premiering here?
Yes, it's premiering at Urban World. Hey!
Hey!
At Urban World at the end of this month. So it'll be at the AMC in Times Square, and so hopefully you guys come out and see it. It's at 3:15. I forget what day, but at the end of the month. So yeah, it's on my social media. So.
And there will be more times for us to stalk you then. We can see you then.
Yeah.
Y'all give a round of applause for my girl, Meagan Good. Thank you so much for stopping by and talking to us here at Circle of Sisters.